I am so unbelievably proud of a student of mine. And today in our video, I'm actually simply going to share my screen and show you an email that this young woman composed to a teacher of hers. A little background before I share my screen. There is a particular class that she is taking in high school, and she is just really not doing this one particular assignment, and it's really costing her her grade. It's an assignment that is a note-taking assignment, and it's got a ton of little steps to it. This teacher is asking them to take notes in a very specific way by hand, but labeling lots of things and drawing pictures. And then he's asking them to take a picture of it and to upload it in a very specific place. But even that, the notes, there are like often 10 different instructions for how to take the notes before they take the picture to upload it. And this is a young person with ADHD, and which often comes with extreme executive dysfunction, right? So the more tasks that a student needs to do, the more potential problems there are with actually the transition from part of the task to part of the task. And so this young woman, just when I looked at the assignment, actually I said, oh, like she was really trying to get it done, but she hasn't yet done it this year. And I was like, oh, honey, you are not going to get this done. It's just not going to happen. You're going to keep telling yourself you're going to try, and then you're going to keep on not doing it. Because for her, that assignment that might take a neurotypical student, I don't know, let's say 45 minutes, is likely going to take her 2 to 3 hours to do because of all the distractions, because of how she's going to have to track it. And that's just insurmountable. It's not motivating. And so instead, this is a young person who can ask for accommodations of her teachers. And so we discussed what kind of accommodation she might ask for. And then she wrote the following letter to her teacher, and she copied her counselor on it. Now, I don't know whether it's going to be successful or not in terms of her actually receiving this accommodation. But I just want to share the celebration of the act of self-advocacy and the act of letting a teacher know with compassion and care about your situation and inviting the teacher to problem solve with you. So here it is. Dear teacher, first of all, I would like to apologize for my inconsistency with communicating with you and turning in my assignments. I have had some time to think about why it's so hard for me to do the work in this class. That was all her, by the way. I did not help her with that first paragraph. She then said, my ADHD and executive dysfunction make it hard for me to track assignments that have lots of different parts to them. So I helped her think that part through. She said, these assignments take me 5 times longer than they're supposed to take me, making it hard to even start working on them. I can tell that the purpose of the notes, and she said this based on some questions I asked her. So the purpose of the notes and homework is to help us retain the information from the lectures, and I would like to respect the intent. My tutor offered some accommodations she thinks will make the work and I more compatible. Some accommodations could be, and actually she said my tutor offered, but really she was the one who came up with these. Typing the notes directly into the document on Schoology during the lecture, or submitting the notes directly. I don't understand what that means, but she said the teacher would. Or simply taking assessments that prove I'm learning the material you're teaching without needing to upload notes. For example, would be Quizlets or other online resources that are available for students in this field. My preference is the last one, but I am open to alternatives. I really want to do well in your class and appreciate the time you've taken to help me. Thank you. And then she said her name. So isn't that delightful? So often a student's tone can be judgmental or blaming. And I really appreciate the way she took responsibility. She showed thoughtfulness, and she offered some solutions that met the teacher's need. And at first, I will say, at first she said, it's just busy work. It's just busy work. And I said, I really don't believe that teachers assign busy work. I really think there's a learning intent behind everything if we can think about it. And so that part of our conversation then helped her realize, oh, my teacher's trying to help me really like get the information from the lecture for me to do that. So anyway, I'd be curious to get your feedback. Did you think we missed the mark? Do you think this is asking too much of the teacher? Do you think there are other good elements to this self-advocacy letter that she wrote? And if so, I'd love to hear all of that. You can comment below in YouTube or email me if you'd like some more feedback from me at Gretchen@GretchenWegner.com. And by the way, I don't think I've said my name is Gretchen Wegner. And I'm an academic life coach helping students who are scattered in school. And I also help educators as well better support their students in time management, organization, and study skills. So that's me. See you next week. Bye.